Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing your weekly psychic tarot reading, tuning into the week's energies and seeing what divine messages of guidance come through for you. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. If you'd like to develop your own psychic skills or intuitive skills, I've got a drop-in weekly psychic tools class on Sundays. It's 2 hours online. Sundays, 10 Pacific, 11 Mountain, noon Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern Time if you're in the U.S. It's a very fun place to move energy, to start really recognizing what's your energy and what's not your energy, how to protect your space, how to read non-physical energy, all sorts of skills. So hope to see you there. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so Aries, let's get to your reading. In the past, we have the Five of Materials, Five of Pentacles. This is interesting imagery here. Feeling left out, feeling separate. This feels like a lot of time in your past, Aries, you felt like you didn't fit in. It feels like you internalized this as something's wrong with you, that somehow you're not seeing things the way others see them. It feels like you want to fit in. You want to find your own security, your own stability, but it feels like I'm alone. I feel alien. I feel like a black sheep, separate. What's going on here? Let's look into this. Okay, it looks like in your family of origin, this was purposely, consciously manifested. You to be the scapegoat, you to be wrong, punished. It feels like somehow you were able to see through some type of veil of lies, of deception, of delusion. That's it. It feels like you're, as a child, able to see through some type of delusion. It feels like you're seeing your parent as a child and seeing kind of the you're seeing them truthfully, and that cannot be. And so you aren't towing the line. You aren't agreeing with the delusion. Sometimes it feels like you're going along with it, but others, it feels like this person it feels like at least one of your parents or caretakers. And so they're consciously, because you can see the truth and they treat you poorly, they don't want, there's shame and guilt mixed in there, because they know they're treating you unfairly, they're treating you cruelly, and so they create a delusion, an illusion about you make things up. So they're preempting with the people around you, so they won't listen to you when you speak your truth. Wow. Very covert, very deceptive. It feels like you internalized it. This person wanted you to feel like something's wrong with you, and it looks like they succeeded. You did feel abandoned by a parent, wounded, not accepted. It's terrifying because as a child you are dependent on your parents for your survival. It looks like at some point you decide, I'm no longer going to internalize this abandonment. I'm going to love myself. I'm no longer going to reject me and reject my perception and how I'm viewing things. I'm no longer going to agree that there's something wrong with me at the core. And it looks like that made a big shift. It looks like once you freed yourself from trying to convince them to see you differently, because I'm seeing that they never intended to see you clearly. They always, it feels like from the jump, they were determined, to project limitation, criticism on you, and that they spread lies about you so to block your ability to move forward, because they created this whole story of your inability. And so if you do make moves and if you do move forward and have success, then it doesn't jive with their view, their worldview about themselves and you. They need you. They've really been trying to control your storyline, control your decisions, control how you're perceived. Wow. And my ears are ringing. That's a lot. It's a lot, because it's this person. I think it's so hurtful because this person's meant to be your caretaker, meant to love you, meant to want to see you succeed. So it looks like you started with you started this life with really difficult circumstances. I mean, that's just putting it lightly. This tells me a lot about you at the core. You wouldn't have chosen this type of life unless you were like, I'm going to see this. I'm going to wake up to my own energy. Wow. All right. In present energy, Aries, we have the 8 of Voices. This is the second reading today that I've done where in present energy, the 8 of Swords is coming up. There's something else that you were blinded to. It feels like people have told you what you want to hear, or you believed people on their word and didn't look at their actions. They kept you blinded purposely so you would believe them. Mental manipulation, and believe your own inferiority, believe your own limitations, believe your own lack, throwing fear onto you. Wow. Yeah. You've been blinded by this devil energy. It feels like this, by keeping you in the energy of lie and limitation and fear and not knowing your own power and strength, then it looks like they can control you, control your energy, control your moves, manipulate you, keep you dependent. It feels very codependent. If you really recognized your own strength and your own ability to see through lies and trust your intuition early on, then you would have messed with their whole worldview. It just, okay. Yeah, hidden emotions. Some emotions are coming to the surface. There's a full moon coming up. Very well, this could be talking around the full moon, seeing this, having a fight. Ooh, there's fighting energy. There's a lot of frustration around this because you've expended so much time and trying to get people to see you clearly, and wondering why nobody can see you clearly. It feels like it stems from the people, your family. And it looks like you might be turning your back on them, giving them a cold shoulder. For some of you, it looks like, okay, so for some of you, whoever this parent is, they've been in competition with you. They've been in competition. That's part of what's coming up. Realizing that this person, there's this envy and jealousy kind of energy and feeling like they have to compete with you, with their child. It's a very twisted, and it must be kind of a ancestral pattern passed down, having someone, a personal scapegoat in the family. Something's shifting, though. It feels like there's sudden communication, a sudden shift in this. What's the shift? Okay, someone's coming in unhealed and trying to, it feels like you might not want to listen to this person, but they're coming in very unhealed. They're trying to get you to lower your vibration, to get you in this fight, to waste more of your energy, your time, your resources, your focus, pulling you back into the fight. That's what this is, instead of letting them go. Yeah. They're trying to avoid their worlds falling apart, and they're going to try one more time to take you down a notch, make you the scapegoat, that you're the reason why they're unable to have success. And it feels like this, whoever this is, they're coming in because they're desperate. They're trying to avoid everything falling apart, their whole world falling apart. And you know what's causing their whole world to fall apart? Your success, your very public success. You being seen in public as successful and continuing success. This does not compute with their worldview. They have been creating this fictitious story about you, lies, even saying that you lie. You know, they lie all the time. Aries lies all the time. And so when you do try to tell your truth, people are like, oh, this is the lying that they're talking about, this person. So if you were blocked, you thought that this person was on your side, this parent was for you, but they've been against you. This is a tough truth. This is a real tough truth. Wow. Feels so specific. It feels so specific. Is this resonating with anyone out there? Is this your story? It feels like a very specific reading for someone out there. Maybe many. Maybe that's what's so shocking. Maybe many of us have had these type of upbringings. So that's me as Wendy, the reader, so curious about these energies that I'm reading. All right, Aries, what's hidden this week is the 9 of emotions in reverse. Blocked blessings. 9 of cups in reverse. A lack of soul fulfillment. What's been hidden is your lack of soul fulfillment. Yeah, you've been out of balance. It feels like you thought your job was to get this parent, this person, whoever I'm talking about, and all the people in your environment who they've been persuading of who you are. It feels like you've spent a lot of your time trying to get everyone to see you how you see yourself. Truthfully and honestly, and there's a lot of wasted time. It feels, or you're realizing that you've wasted a lot of your energy and resources and not understanding that your job wasn't trying to get validation from these people, but learning how to validate yourself. Because it feels like these people have told you this is what love is, and this isn't love. This is chasing validation. This isn't soul fulfilling. And now that you're realizing and starting to heal this and realize what you would prefer instead of chasing others' validation, focusing on your soul fulfillment, instead of begging people to see you clearly, it looks like you're just like, all right, I get it. They can't see me clearly. They're not my people, no matter if they're family or whatever the attachment is here. And you're finding people in your environment who do love you, who do see you as you, who love you. You don't have to get them to validate you. They care about you. And I think you're showing yourself this, that where to invest and what to walk away from. Very powerful, very empowering. All right, Aries, the advice is the Star card. Make a wish. What a great image. I'm also seeing, she kind of looks like she's got a horn. I'm guessing that's light coming into her third eye or crown chakra, but I'm seeing it as like a unicorn. I think the advice is to recognize that you're a unicorn, that you were born into a family specifically to be very different, to stand out, to be the medicine. And it doesn't seem that the people around you were ready to take that medicine, to realize that it's not your job to convince people to see you, to love you, to care for you, but to do that for yourself and then surround yourself with people who can see you, who can love you, who can support you. The Star is someone who has hope and follows what feels distant, a dream, and brings that dream into reality. It does feel like you're stepping into some type of stardom right now, and that's that success coming in, and this is messing up the story that they have perpetuated maybe your whole life about you. And so it's like you're stepping into this stardom, and it's shattering delusions, and you're stepping into, it feels like fame, success, fame and fortune, maybe even possibly. And so this is crumbling, this is causing chaos, where this is causing, it's causing chaos. People are starting to see that whoever this was that everybody believed, that they listened to, they're realizing that the delusion is coming down. The blinders are coming down. There's this light of it feels like a disinfecting light, and people are able to see you and start piecing things together and realizing that this person has been just lies. Everything has been from this person is lies. You're on this rising star and success, and they're getting the consequences. People seeing this, you see this, It feels like you're not even addressing this. You're not promoting, you're not telling anybody. Everybody's just seeing this. This isn't you going out and ripping the blindfold off of people. It's being done. It's being seen. People are seeing this. And it does seem to stem from you learning how to love yourself, not believing that these people are like, we love you. That's not love. They want you hooked in and needing their validation. And instead, you're like, never mind, I'm going to love myself, find others who can also love me. We're not a match, no harm, no foul, see ya. And by you stepping into and creating your reality, others are seeing this. So very beautiful. Hope that's helpful, Aries. Such an amazing time to be alive. So hope that's helpful.